Welcome back to Easter Fun with Pastor Becky. I hope you have been having fun as we've been reading the story of Jesus. In this story, like any story, there's some great parts. There's some exciting parts. And then there's some really sad parts, maybe even some really scary parts. But Jesus had to go through the scary parts and the sad parts in order to come out on the other side with the best message ever. And the best part of the story is yet to come. And the difference between this story and other stories is this really happened. Wow, Jesus went through a lot for you and for me and for the whole world. We're going to learn today about what happened after Jesus was arrested. Benjamin, did you hear the news? Asked Eli the next morning. They've locked Jesus up. Everyone says that Judas Iscariot got a bunch of money to betray him. Benjamin gasped. He had told Judas about the bribe. Oh, maybe this was his fault. He said goodbye to Eli and wandered through the city. What could he do? Was there any way to help? Sounds of shouting made him stop, and he turned to see an angry crowd. Jesus deserved that beating, snarled an old man. That heretic claims to be God's son. He should be stoned, yelled another, shaking a fist. What's going on? Asked Benjamin. Did they hurt Jesus? What do you know about Jesus? Demanded the old man. They all turned and stared at Benjamin with angry eyes. No, nothing, he stammered. His gaze dropped to the ground, where he noticed a small strip of leather. He picked it up. It was from the whips used by the soldiers. It was wet with blood. He tucked it in his tunic and slipped away. Why would anyone beat Jesus? Yes, that's one of the really hard parts of this Easter story. The fact that Jesus, who we love so much, went through something so awful. And this is just the beginning of what he went through. But we know what happens on the other side, don't we? We know the good news. And again, he went through these hard times because he knew what he was doing for you and me. He knew that our sin needed to be punished. And he loved us so much that he was willing to take that punishment. And he knew that he was stronger than death. He knew the good news. And we know the good news too. What is it that you are going to collect in your special treasure to remind you of today's hard story? Now it's time to open up our eggs. Are you excited? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Can you find the dark green egg? Yep, here it is. Huh. What's inside? Oh, wow. This is a little strip of leather. How does that remind you of part of the Easter story?